Hi, welcome back. I'm Stabulina to my play of Final Fantasy 14. We are now ready for the bat feast slash something's afoot in Ul'da with all the celebration of the one battle. One prevailed. Well, I'm missing a word here. That's the battle we won, and maybe we will get Ishgard on our team, or at least opening possibilities, being more allied, and the brewing storm that is Talaji Atli Patliek and whatever is afoot with the Sultana. Is she going to announce the election and her abdication, or whatever that we heard about a long time ago? I'm truly worried. But let's just get started. We have been waiting for you, Sabo. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I'd hoped that we might make our introduction together, but Mr. Smomedy just sent word that you are needed at the quicksand. Okay. I'm going to be late. Come in the middle of something. We will go on ahead, Sabo. Pray join us once matters at the quicksand are resolved. Not Oriange. He's not ready. Give my regards to Momodi and let her know that I will call upon her anon. I didn't see Oriange. Is he maybe not feeling up to it, which is perfectly understandable and very sad. He better have been invited as a scion, you know, or whatnot. Is this the closest one? This one. Fireworks here as well, not just in Limsa. I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Dabo. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with the crystal brave by the name of Elian, aren't you? Former adventurer? Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came round for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer and Coin. There's something I must show you. A short message, I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking these words. Barely touched her food, too. Under other circumstances, I'd have thought those signs of a troubled heart, but some tells me she ain't planning to ask your thoughts on a gentleman caller. And where? Central Thanalan? It's just through the gates, but still it's taking me out of the city. Just as I'm requested at a celebratory feast or whatnot. What is going on? You stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of a comrade lost and enemy slain begin to file your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of Elian. Continue waiting for Elian. I'm straining your ears to listen. You hear the chatter of Kirkwin and the buzzing of seraphids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing above your head, only to notice the vial lying at your feet. Stavo, is that you? What brings you out this way? Shouldn't have been White Mage. Lieutenant Alien? Why, no, I haven't seen her about. If Momodi is tricking me, I'm gonna be so peeved. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must not have passed this. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city and Vians on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, it's not about to begin. You should be with the honoured guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Aye. Per return to Ul'da, Stavo. If chance to meet the lieutenant, I'll tell her you were here. I'm not sure if I trust Alian, this guy, or Momodi. I just doubt it's Momodi. She seems like a solid. And this guy just gave me a look. But Tataru did as well. What's going on? I not have the patience for this.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
What? Me? I'm just gonna stop thinking because I'm so all up in everything right now. I reckoned you'd head straight for the feast after meeting with Eliane. What's the matter? No appetites? So she wasn't there, but this was. Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist file, but beyond that, I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. Anyway, no worries about Eliane. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long. And when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid for. Besides, we've got more important things to think about. I am not so sure about that. Would you believe that while you were away, another message read for you? Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana handmaiden, no less. Seems Her Grace desire a private audience. The handmaiden will meet you in the royal promenade and escort you through the Sultana's chambers. So what are you waiting for? Go on then, go! So many cutscenes right now.
You needn't trouble yourself so. Your Grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your Grace is ready, I shall summon the Warrior of Light. I am.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
She will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not sound serious.
Okay. Lady in Waiting. I'm unfamiliar with that title. It seems like she is like waiting to be in line, but I don't think she is a Sultana heir. But it might just be title of the one waiting on her. I don't know. Thank you for coming, madam. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or if you are ready, it would be an honor to escort you to your Grace's chamber forthwith. Upon proceeding to the Sultan, several cards will play in sequence. Recommend that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay, then I'm just gonna need a moment and I'll be snippety back. Prepare for many cutscenes. The story will now be given to me. We must have our glasses ready and our brains on. I read this and I will now press yes.
Enter. Your Grace, your guest has arrived. Pray, come in and take your ease.
"'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
There's 5% left. They would not have made it.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
I would be
Such noble
salty
words
too.
After the fact.
Mm-hmm.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of her grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. 'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Are we sus? Oh, there's too many things going on right now.
Is aught amiss?
Yes.
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
Ida, I love you.
You wished a word, Yuyuhase?
I'm so worried. Who is the betrayer of the Crystal Braves? Or is there none? Have I misunderstood?
You may go. Your Grace. You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy. You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate.
How does it help?
'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few.
But they're still gonna wanna.
That which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground.
Oh,
Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me?
of course I will. But you needn't.
I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express.
But won't you still be here?
My dread for the coming days has been quieted.
It's poison. Do something, me. Oh, I'm gonna get blamed. Oh no, Telechi. Why am I just standing there? Yeah.
Your Grace! Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead.
You don't know that. You haven't even checked her.
Poison in her wine? You did this!
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance.
Ugh.
Accuse you of regicide! Men, arrest this viper!
No, not at all of them.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
Don't you use that signal against us.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
Pardon? All of them. Like those 5 at least. Don't know how many more, but I'm assuming not LSE.
What is the meaning of this?
Sorry, Roban.
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required.
No, no.
Bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
No, they're ice hearts. No.
A surprise attack.
No.
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Don't.
Lord Commander, we must away.
No. No.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
It hurts to watch. It hurts. Like literally. And you're not speaking of the Sultana's demise, because or is this before?
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
Take them and run.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals.
Go, King.
Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
You can take him and you can escape. And with 2 down, with me with 3 taken. If you believe that was me.
Far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us now.
I'm so sorry.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant.
Can't reveal it to him like that. Run.
I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthus. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
This woman stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamu Ul'namo and is suspected accessories to the crime. All members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
Ilbred as well?
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Oh, it will not end.
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person.
Ow!
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration. A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Ul'da!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
Yeah.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead.
I'm sorry, Robon.
Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Don't stop him.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
You.
This cannot be. No!
You better be tricked, Ilbert, because this is not okay. I thought you one among the best. Oh, I don't like that smack. I don't like it at all.
Plainly, the royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Ul'da. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
Pardon me very much.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
Yes, thank you.
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
Excuse you!
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
What?
Did you just do that? You're gonna get yourself imprisoned. How can you help me then?
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members.
Take him.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
Take him. It's too late now anyway.
You're next, you scheming bastard!
Raban!
7 hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
Yes. So now we're down to 2 allied nation then?
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Bugger. Oh, I want to say so many curse words.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide.
I might have said a few unknowingly. I'm sorry if I did.
Arrest this traitor as well.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter. Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana?
It was I.
It was me.
You die! I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Raban, you god. You're all-encompassed king. And I won't get to know what happened. No. At the end of the expansion, will I know, right? Oh, bugger this. Thancred. Thancred, jump to us. Thancred, jump to us. Yeah.
There you are.
That's Thancred.
Where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed
Run?
to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
You think?
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces.
I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
Ah. And regicide.
Would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share poor Nanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Profess.
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'da.
This.
Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papa Shan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Nanamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
Go. Frickin' crystal blades. But we need Alphinaud. Can we rescue Alphinaud? Will we have time to figure out about Alphinaud? Do we think Alphinaud is behind this? Because that's not okay if we think. Because he was there. Come on.
You go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
Don't split up.
By yourself?
Don't split up.
I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Don't split up.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancreds.
I'm so mad. Minfilia.
We cannot linger.
Exactly. Don't take their sacrifice in vain now. Be mad about it on your way. Can we end him as well? I would prefer that.
Now look what you've done.
Need to get a new one at Rowena then.
Are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalimo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Limit break?
Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
That's so cool. I won't know what happened to them either.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Ul'da.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This way! Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
No.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
Leave us!
Yes. Oh. Fantastic. Bugger.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
Yes.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
"'Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Nymphilia.
Go.
Heidelin, she speaks to me. No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me. Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
What? 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others?
No.
Damn that man! Taleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'da.
Yes, but who are you? Thank you.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride?
Yes.
I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
I needed you right now. Yeah, can we just go? Don't mind them. Them. That.
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
I've missed you. Thank you. Go.
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'da and likely needed a helping hand getting away. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were. Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Alize, but would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
Yeah. Kinda did.
And who might you be, young sir?
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames.
Welcome and thank you.
I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Ul'da. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Orchestrated.
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Aldin's lad?
Who?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Ul'da that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
Who?
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end,
You were a pawn in her demise.
'twas I who needed saving.
They played us for a fool, Alphino. We'll get back at them. Them soldiers keep searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Ul'da to get the lay of the land. Maybe provide a distraction if need be. You three wait here. Help be long away shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Alright, let's go. I don't think I'm ready to debrief this. Wow. I'm on top sad about Ilbred. And I'm top happy about Roban, just 100% faith in me. Of the characteristics and events I'm not ready to speak about. I'm just gonna go now. The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety. Though I can well imagine how a man would feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke often of you, Sabo. As long as I ever looked forward to our first meeting, needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. It's fitting, though. Master Alphino, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into the enemy's hands. So long as you and Sabo are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Marshal Taropin, but Alphino, my boy, sorry to keep you waiting. I need a hug from you now. Sid, what are you doing here? Pulling you out the vise as usual. A merchant friend told me everything. Truly? Then he is no merchant, but an angel of peddler's clothing. But tell us, How do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I hear the Enterprise, but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. We must find a place beyond the reach of both monitorists and the Crystal Braves. Kothas, Ishgard will not suffer the inquisition of foreign forces in the territory. That's what I said all along! That settles it. With me, everyone. Not I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Ul'da with the monitorists and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, both here and in the other city-states. But know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn easily on the Warrior of Light and her allies, no matter what the monitorists claim. Marshal Torpin. I know not what to say. Ha! Go now. No, ha! No. That father would labour to believe. But enough talk. You must go, Master Alphino. The airship awaits. Most people run, some people stay and just save. Up, up. There's no rest for the righteous. So now we need asylum in Ishgard. How the turntables have turned. Horsefant. We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord Horsefant. Mayhap he will know what to do. This is so sad. This is top of sad. Master Alphine told me your tale, Stabo. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavour to deserve your trust. Such a true, honest saviour. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. 'Twould be best if I explained in full.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'da, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such. All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Fortom. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Ul'da will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Speak to the god? Who is hiding here then? Greetings, madam. Shall I show you inside? Upon proceeding to the intessory, several cutscenes will play in sequence. So commander is outside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. We do this again. The last only took 45 minutes. It was literally my recording is 45 minutes when I first spoke the lines of Brennan. Ataru! Oh. Alphinaut, Stabo, is it really you? Yeah, baby. I'm so happy. You... Flamine? Is Flamine here? I tried contacting Minfilia and the others, but no one would respond. And then the Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Flamine told me to run, and so I did, and I ran, and I ran, and I ran until my lungs burned, and my feet ached, and I lost my way. And then... Fortunately, I have observed some Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Oh, you're so pretty. Ah, yes, my mask. I lost it in the struggle. This is a horrifying situation, but I finally get to see her face. I'm filled with so many emotions right now. It was lost in the struggle. I'm so happy she's here, though. It's so stupid. Pretty, isn't she? Anyways, after Yugiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Urianj. I was about to ask about him earlier. He's the only one that didn't get captured, but then and too many things happened. When we found him and what had happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the working sands. From the outside, our old headquarters looks like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urion started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh, yes. We waited there at the walking sands, hoping others would come, but no one did. My people are searching for the other signs even as we speak, but we have been met with no success yet. I'd hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. But you should know. The Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only crystal braves await you there. Be that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, it is not impossible that the others could have done so as well. You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see that the science restored to the rightful place of honor.
"'Tis all my doing.
It isn't all you're doing.
Myself, the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves, and even the Scions themselves, as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos. 'Twas all but a means to feed my own vanity.
A little bit.
Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alphino.
Hero. Goddamn's hero if I ever saw any.
So, Master Alphino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
I'll figure that out.
Alphino, if I may?
Please.
Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Hug her.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orshfon.
Orshfon.
'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
I can't watch her butchered funeral. Okay. I was expected to see some idiotic funeral for her. That would have been so fake. I'm glad I didn't have to see that yet. So this is then, from my understanding, the end of the last patch of A Realm Reborn. So when I come out from this, I start the first expansion, which would be Heavensward. This will be confirmed in my next video when I start it. But that is how I remember being it told. For the celebration, I expected talks with Ishgard about communion, the Sultana to announce, not necessarily to announce her abdication. That's something about it, and then being stopped in action, not just speaking to me about it, and then all that buggery. I am so peeved at the Crystal Braves. Did none of them remain loyal? Did all of them get bought by Teleji? Like, seriously? Alien as well? So it was just a name they threw out there. Also, she might have been the name they threw out because she's the one that didn't. Wilred got ended by them. Did we see that guy who told me about Wilred and was mad about it? Was he there? Could he have been left in the Rising Stones and also determined from the other ones? In summation, are the Crystal Braves still on our sides? So I cannot fathom that every one of them got bought. Not everyone's up for sale. Teleji needs to rot. Lolorito needs to suffer. We need Nanamo's vision to come true. I can't. That hurt. Ruben getting that information hurt. Deeply stung. And he never believed him that I did it. And that is a belief that I'll remember. Now for the 3 other leaders, the Holy See is one, but I count Aymeric for one, Merlyweb, and Seedseer. Don't remember her name right now. Will they abandon me? Will they believe me? Will they play neutral and not give me anything because they're in the alliance that is against me, but secretly help me or say that we believe you but we can't show it? Can I go to any of the capitals? Will Ishgard give us asylum? And at the very last mention, but the very most important one, what happened to Roban, Ida, Papliamo, Thancred, Ishtola, and Minfilia, who held up against so I could leave. And how do we feed the Ashians now that I don't have any means around me? And where is Louis Wa's stuff? It better be in my pocket. White Orosite I can get, but that stuff. And her weapon. Fuck. Breed's weapon. Minfilia had it. Is it in her study or is it on her being? Yeah. What will Heavensward be? Because in my mind, I thought the A Realm Reborn would end before the last 2 quests, before the battle with Ishgard. That I thought not necessarily that battle, but something with like attack on Ishgard. We all rally to help them, or no rally to help them, just me. Could have been anything. Moonbreeder. With how Heavensward started, and that area would be unlocked in Heavensward. And that would be Heavensward's plot. But having in my mind, maybe it's not. Maybe that's just a side thing that sometimes pops up, and the Ashes are the plot of the next. But now it more feels like rebuilding the Scions or making something new. Getting back our name and saving Ul'da. And by extension the whole realm. And then Ashen and Ishgard maybe side plot line? Or will one of these build up for the next expansion? And then we have the Empire in all of this. That seem to be in remission, but so expect them to come back full force. So where will Heavensward take us? And which primals will we meet? They can't not have primals anymore. I've forgotten about primals. It's been so long. Last I had was Shiva, which still was different, you know? And will Maya Canis get new summons? Can I like get a new wind, fire, earth? Will I get water something? Can I swap out? Will I get just more? Or will I be able to choose? Like a totem tree, summon tree. I feel like I should have 4. There are 4 elements. I should have 4 summons, not 3, but okay. Yeah. And with that, I think I just need a moment and see this as of, you know, remember, if some of you remember that last credit roll, things came up at the end, so I'm going to be prepared to sit through this now. If it's no secret cutscene, I'm going to end it here with the possibility of pooping. But yes, thank you so much for watching. This episode was very weird, just basically a movie with me reacting to it. Ooh, I should do reactions. It's a totally different topic. And so many more things. Yeah, okay, we'll debrief this. I expect a few things to happen. Everything really happened. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This was, by all my understanding, A Realm Reborn, and I will see you for Heavensward in a little bit. I'm gonna post it at my regular schedule that I don't know what is at the time. And yeah, comment anything about this, because my mind is befuddled. And getting other people's view would be great. And like and subscribe really helps me out, so please do that. And if there are any changes or improvements you want me in my recording or my editing, just comment that as well. I am quite a bit ahead of my postings, but I can change editing, and if I learn it, I'm very new at editing still, but you know, I will only learn through that. And yeah, I'll see you for that, and thank you for watching, and stab out. As expected. And as expected.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
We're just gonna growl. Raubon. I'll get you out. No. Nabralis is no more. The ardor was not in his invoke. His demise was one of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me that they... Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap it was not. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may have been warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then? The earth is fertile, and the seeds well sown. By my will they shall reap salvation unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. Oh! F this. F this. All. Every. I need you to soothe me now, baby. I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. Meet got some.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope, and their eyes fixed heavensward. And stab her out.